I remember exactly 1 year ago, I created an account with Trade Republic. It took about 2 weeks for the verification process and about 2 days for the funds to come into the account. I have definitely learned many things in the last year. The most important thing that I learned is smashing the like button. Because the more you smash the like button, the more I am motivated to make these videos. All jokes aside, my name is Mohammad Hassan, and in this video I'm going to talk about what I have learned in the past year since I started investing in the stock market, the mistakes that I have made, and the things I wish I knew then what I know now. My first deposit was 1000 euros, and as someone who was just starting with the first exposure with the stock market, 1000 euros might seem a large amount of money to begin with. But at that time, I thought this was the right amount to get started with. As a beginner who has never invested in the stock market, putting an amount of even 100 euros seems a very large risk, but one needs to start somewhere. Thinking back, I wish I had put more than just 1000 euros when I started, not starting with ETFs. I had never heard of ETFs when I started my research. I knew about stocks and mutual funds. I thought that ETFs were also going to be something similar to mutual funds. So I did not put much effort into learning what ETFs were. That's why I started with individual stocks. And because of the pandemic situation, the market was already low, and I thought that the stocks were at a sale compared to their previous prices. I bought BASF, Carnival, Volkswagen, Boeing, and Store Capital. These were my first investments. Those are some very good companies, but as a beginner, I think that it wasn't a really good decision from my side because I had not done my research on those companies, and as a beginner, I did not know how to research properly. Buying at the top, selling at the bottom. Everything was in green and I was up about 20% within a month. But in May, everything started to go red and my 20% in green started to go down. It went to 10%, 5%, 2%, and then it started to go in red. 5, 10, minus 15%. And when it was going down, I started to panic and I started selling my investments. And by the middle of May, I was down 20%. It's weird, if I just kept all of my initial investments, I would have been up by about 200%. This is where most beginners struggle with. When the market is in red, people get more and more anxious. And as a beginner, I opened my trading app every 10 minutes looking at the stocks and how much money I had lost. The more I looked, the more anxious I became, and the more anxious I became, the more rash decision I took. But now, whenever the market is in red, I think of it as a large sale and I can buy more of the companies that I like at a lower price. And when the market is in green, my portfolio is growing higher and higher in value. Following market trends. I started following market trends. Whatever was going up, I started buying it without even doing my research. I used to go at different YouTube channels, look at the latest hot topic of the day, latest stock which was being talked about, and I bought in. Some of them were actually really good buys and some of them were really crap companies and I lost some money investing in those companies. Just recently with the Coinbase IPO, many people just went in guns blazing and bought in at the top, and within a couple of minutes the stock went up and went way down, and many people lost their money within a couple of minutes. Long term, I think Coinbase will be definitely a really good investment, but in the short term, many people have already lost a lot of money. Conviction buys. With a couple of months of experience, I had started to develop a research procedure, and now I knew how I could do at least some basic research, and I started buying with conviction. I did some research on a company. If I thought that it was a good investment, I bought into it. One such company made me a lot of profit, which was actually a penny stock. Wasting money chasing penny stocks. With the large success that I had with this penny stock, I started looking more and more into penny stocks, as there was a really high potential for growth and profits with these penny stocks. The more I researched, the more I found that it was a gamble in many cases investing in penny stocks, as Most of the companies were actually pump and dump schemes. People were just saying that XYZ penny stock is going to go higher in the next couple of days, and it started going up. Once the stock was going up, many of the initial investors just dumped their stock and the stock value went all the way down, even lower than before the pump had started. I'm not saying that all of the penny stocks are bad. For example, NIO, it was just a penny stock a year ago and it's one of my biggest holdings at the moment. But as a beginner, I would definitely recommend people staying away from penny stocks if they don't know how to do proper research. Stop searching for quick money. I know it's very hard to realize that it takes time to build wealth. People who invest in the stock market just want to make their money double within a couple of days, and it can happen for some people, but for many it's a big gamble and the house always wins. So I have stopped chasing that quick profit because it takes a lot of time to find a good deal. So as a beginner, it's definitely recommended to start with ETFs, as many people also don't have that much time to do research. They go to work from 9 to 5, they have their families, they have their social life. So many people are not able to do proper research where they can have that great deal and have quick profits. So that is why I put 70% of my stock investments in broad market ETFs, which are very stable. Even though the profits are not that much, they do not dip that low as well. And since the past couple of months, as the market has dropped, my ETFs have been stable and actually have seen more growth compared to my individual stocks. Hopefully you can learn something from my experiences, and if you have experienced something similar, please write down in the comments below. You can download my free ebook, A Beginner's Guide to Investing in Germany, link in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are a beginner, don't forget to watch this video, and until the next video, bleib gesund.